Mr. Chairman, Mr. Croupier, fellow members of the Rye Burns Club, it's my pleasure to be here this evening in my house. I have decided to pre-record tonight's turn, and the reason for that is I live in Burnhouse, where the internet speed is somewhere between a first and second class stamp. So next year I'll look forward to getting back to Dalry, back to civilization, God's country, and having a normal supper once more. But tonight it's my pleasure to address the Unco Guid. My son, these maxims make a rule, and lump them aye together. The rigid righteous is a fool, the rigid wise another. The cleanest corn that e'er was dight may hae some piles o' caffin, so ne'er a fellow creature slight for random fits o' daffin. Solomon, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 16. O ye wha sae guid yoursel, sae pious and sae holy, you've nought today but mark and tell your neighbour's fauts and folly. Wha's life is like a wheel gone mill, supplied with store o' water. The heapit happers ebbing still, and still the clap plays clatter. Hear me, ye venerable core, as counsel for poor mortals that frequent past douce wisdom's door for glaikit folly's portals. I, for their thoughtless, careless sakes, would here propone defences, their don'tsy tricks, their black mistakes, their failings and mischances. Ye see your state with theirs compared, and shudder at the niffer, but cast a moment's fair regard, what makes the mighty differ? Discount what scant occasion gave that purity ye pride in, and what's aft mair than a' the lave, you're better are to hiding. Think, when your castigated pulse gies now and then a wallop, what regions must his veins convulse, that still eternal gallop? Wi' wind and tide fair in your tail, right on ye scud your seaway, but in the teeth o' baith to sail, it makes an unco leeway. See social life and glee sit down, all joyous and unthinking, till, quite transmogrified, it's ground to debauchery and drinking. Or would they stay to calculate the eternal consequences, or your more dreaded hell to state, damnation of expenses? Ye high, exalted, virtuous dames, tied up in godly laces, before ye gie poor frailty names, suppose a change of cases. A dear loved lad, convenient snug, a treacherous inclination, but let me whisper in your lug, your aiblin's nae temptation. Then gently scan your brother man, still gentler sister woman, though they may gang a kennin' wrang, to step aside is human. One point must still be greatly dark, the moving why they do it, and just as lamely can ye mark how far perhaps they rue it. Who made the heart? 'Tis he alone decidedly can try us. He knows each chord, its various tone, each spring, its various bias. Then at the balance let's be mute, we never can adjust it. What's done we partly may compute, but know not what's resisted. Cheers.